Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy T SKL to the day. Mr. Flow so good. Matiba totally Mr. Skip on my what. You already know, man. Back with you guys with another YouTube video. If you're new to our channel, like I always say, man, please find the red button, somewhere below this video, and do make sure to click it if you like what we do at Scotty TV. And thank you to everybody that makes sure to watch every video that is on this channel, and make sure to share them, whether it's on Facebook, it's on WhatsApp, it's with your friends. Thank you very much. You are the reason that this channel continues to grow. Now you guys will already know that recently a lot of white on white, violence, musically at least, has been going on. You guys will already know that Eminem and MGK, aka Machine Gun Kelly, have been having this sort of back and forth. And I'm not going to get too much into the details of what exactly happened, but I'm just going to give you guys a brief history for those that don't know. Okay, so basically a few years back, I think in 2012, MGK tweeted something about Eminem's daughter. Eminem didn't like that, and according to MGK, Eminem has been trying to blackball him ever since. He came out on a song, titled No Reason, along with Tech 9. He dissed Eminem there, basically saying he's not a rap god, he's just a rapper. And Eminem came out and responded to him on his latest album, Kamikaze. He basically came out on a song called Not Alike, and basically saying you don't diss OGs and I might just get you hurt, dissing me might just get you hurt. And MGK came out with a diss track titled Rap Devil, as you guys will already know. And he came hard at Eminem, and there were a lot of questions as to whether Eminem would respond, whether Eminem would just let it slide. And Eminem basically, has finally come out and responded. Though, a few days back he was saying he's not sure whether he'll respond or not, given the fact that he does so many people. So he doesn't want to diss everyone one by one. He just wants to, body everybody in one diss song. But he's actually come out and responded to MGK. He came out on a song titled Kill Shot, and basically responded to the diss track. And I'm basically going to give a quick analysis on which diss track I actually think is better between the two. Now we all know that MGK came hard on Rap Devil, okay? He came hard at Eminem, and he was very disrespectful on it. I mean, he came hard on the record talking about Eminem's child. He came hard, speaking about how Eminem, is acting like, basically a bitch. Why is he running around, calling people, trying to blackball him in the industry. He basically came out calling him a big bully that can't take a joke, and over a petty thing such as a tweet about your daughter, you've just gone on this rampage to try and destroy my whole career. Now Eminem comes out with this diss track, and he comes out on some real lyrical stuff, as expected from Eminem. He comes out basically responding to everything that MGK said on the diss track. Like, listening to the song, Kill Shot, I listened to it and I didn't hear him come up with any new information. He just basically responded to everything that MGK said on Rap Devil. He starts it off by basically saying he must shut up. He responds to the Rihanna diss, saying he was not afraid. He said, he just gave Rihanna a hickey. He continues on the song to basically call, MGK more or less a stan, okay? You guys will know that Eminem had a song called Stan a few years back. He basically calls him a stan and says, you are a stan, so I'm gonna give you an autograph because that's why you're really upset. Continues also on the song, gets into things like why MGK, by the way, MGK is also beefing with G-Eazy. It comes out explaining why MGK, and by the way, Eminem is very clever with it, okay? It's not like MGK's diss track where it was very direct and very clear what he was saying. With Eminem's diss track, it's a whole lot of bars, okay? It's a whole lot of bars, and he finds these clever ways to say all these things. And he basically says, he's mad because MGK is mad because G-Eazy basically smashed his girlfriend, and continues to speak about the fact that he'd rather be, because MGK came out on Rap Devil and said Eminem is mad because he's a younger version of him. Eminem basically said, I'd rather be a 40-year-old me than a 20-year-old you. You are the work version of me. And so he basically came out and just discredited the whole diss track that MGK came out with. Now here's my thoughts on it. I definitely thought MGK's diss track was dope. I thought what he did was smart. in terms of just trying to paint Eminem as this bully that just doesn't want to accept the fact that he's great. But I will say that when Eminem came out and responded on this diss track, I thought it was also smart the fact that he discredited that whole diss track. He basically discredited most of the things that MGK was saying there, and he was very lyrical with how he was basically discrediting the whole diss track. So I will say that the MGK diss track was the more disrespectful diss track, definitely, but the Eminem diss track was the more clever diss track. Firstly, and more than it being the more clever diss track, it was definitely, you know, the more lyrical one. So Eminem basically came at him with some bars and lyricism that we know MGK is basically not capable of, okay, and basically giving him the facts. Now, obviously, you know, some people felt that the way that Eminem responded, they expected more. I personally also felt like that. I felt like Eminem would come out and flame him. But I still feel that even though he didn't come as hard as I would have liked him to come, I still felt that, you know, I still lift Killshot above Rap Devil simply because it was more lyrical and it focused more on discrediting what was said on Rap Devil. So it made basically most of the stuff that MGK was saying on Rap Devil seem like you didn't really have a point. I mean, there was a point where Eminem basically said, look, I had to give you a career to kind of destroy, in order for me to just come back and destroy it again, which is basically saying, look, I gave you your 10 minutes of fame, and you know, now that your 10 minutes of fame is up, now I'm about to destroy your career. Which I thought was actually a point, because MGK did gain a lot of fans after, you know, this whole debacle with Eminem. And, you know, everybody was expecting Eminem to basically come out and kill him. Now, whether he really killed MGK's career, I don't think so. I think MGK benefits regardless. His career is going to continue to go up. But I do think that he should not respond. I think that after this diss track from Eminem, he should basically just leave it alone. Okay, he showed us he could rap. He showed us that, look, I can go at Eminem, I've got the guts, and I think he should leave it at that. And the reason I think he should leave it at that is because I think the diss track that MGK released in Rap Devil, for me, I actually believe that's the best MGK can do, okay? This is the best he can do. And when I listened to Eminem's Killshot, I felt like Eminem can still come with more, but is still lyrically better than what MGK gave us. Now, if that's particularly the case, you can kind of tell where everything will go, because if he comes back and responds with another diss track and it's not as hot and Eminem comes out and flames him, because like I'm saying, I still feel like Eminem can come with more than what he actually gave us on this diss track, you know, that is actually what would kill his career. And at this point, I more or less rank these diss tracks more or less at the same level. I give Eminem the slight higher because he was more lyrical, but in general, I don't feel like he came out and really killed MGK, like, you know, on the level that everybody thought that, you know, Eminem was going to be able to do so, which basically is some props to MGK. But I don't know. You guys give me your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about, you know, this whole debacle between Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem. Who do you guys think actually had the better diss track between the two? Did you guys like Eminem's diss track? Did you guys like MGK's diss track? Which one do you think is better between the two? Leave me your comments and definitely subscribe. Awesome. Now wait, Emma Pili, I know you want to go, but click that red button and subscribe and put some respect on a younger name, man.